Do you want a chance to win up to $250,000? Well, you can at 442picks.ca. Here's how it works. Each week, you pick the winners of each Premier League match for your chance to win weekly and monthly prizes. And remember, up to $250,000 in prize money. I'm signed up, as are my Room 442 teammates Sarah Pararia and Albert Vitanian, so why not join us for your chance to win at 442picks.ca. So we should start talking about football and stuff, soccer? Room 442, afternoon sessions?
I think we should.
We're just talking about afternoon sessions.
Right.
Starting early, going for a couple of pints, extending it.
Yeah.
The best part about afternoon sessions is you can go to bed by 7 o'clock at night.
And you can wake up the next day not hungover. Because you just had hungover in your sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Because Birdie had a bit of a session yesterday.
I did. Yeah.
Any regrets?
Yes, actually, after the conversation that we had. But it was really fun. I enjoyed myself. I did take a nice nap at like 6:30 p.m.
Yeah.
So.
And you stayed asleep?
Well, I woke up at 9.
And then when did you go to bed?
1.
Oh, you should have just slept on through.
I know, but I was wired though, so. But
wow.
The one danger of that is when you wake up and you have the hangover. Oh. And it's still like before midnight.
Your head's pounding.
Yeah.
I've been there.
But it's the time of year for afternoon sessions. I think we should do this podcast before Christmas at some point and get blitzed while doing it.
Fireball.
I'm in.
Okay, let's do
Fireball?
it. Yeah, it's Christmas.
Oh. We'll make sure that we Uber home.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no
let's actually plan that. We can do it like our last show before the holidays. Let's do it. I'm so serious.
You want to do it?
Yeah.
I wonder if our homestand will cover our Ubers.
Yeah.
If they cover my Uber here and back,
yeah,
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
All the way from bumfuck nowhere?
Bumfuck nowhere, Pickering, Ontario. It's like 25 minutes away.
I know, to me, that's China.
Yeah, because we're in bumfuck nowhere right now.
Like, that is just a different country to me.
Yeah.
Pickering is a different
country.
You
come from Mississauga.
Yeah, but I think it's because he's on the west side that it's so much further.
It essentially is the same thing.
You know what I mean?
I think it's the same distance, more or less.
It must be,
Scarborough was like Saga, and then Pickering would be like Oakville.
Scarlem.
What?
I'm right on the border of Scarlem and Pickering.
Oh, okay.
What's Scarlem?
Like right there.
What's
like Harlem,
Scarborough.
Scarlem, yeah.
What? Oh.
Right?
Never heard that.
No, me neither. That's the first time I heard it as well.
Okay.
But yeah, Kevin, our boss, you'll be listening to this. Let us know if that Uber is available. And
he'll love it.
I remember once I was in England and it was an afternoon radio show. And the girl who was hosting, the DJ, was doing like a beer every 10 minutes. And by the end of it, she was just out of her skull.
Beer every 10 minutes. That's like that game, Century Game. Remember that?
Yeah. Is that every minute?
You sip a beer every minute? I think so.
I think it's 100.
You sip a beer?
A shot. It's a shot.
Oh, a shot of beer. That's what it is.
Well,
and I think it's every minute.
Yeah, well, then you're literally be on the floor
like,
after 10 minutes. That's too quick. Like, you'll just, I don't know.
But it is the season, right? It is the season for boozing.
It is.
It's scary.
Yeah, try and forget about the truths and realities in your life for a month and just
when you got
drink it away.
Midweek football, and you can go to the bar at noon, kick off at 2:30.
Don't you love Christmas schedule football in the
It's the best.
It's
nothing like it.
Non-stop.
Yeah.
Boxing
I mean,
day
I don't like seeing center backs with gloves on. That bothers me.
No.
But we're going to see a lot of that now.
We are.
Yeah.
Well, even like the Prem this past week, midweek games, it's the build-up slowly beginning towards the Christmas schedule, which is nuts. And like you said, nothing better than Boxing Day football because you're hungover.
You're so hungover at that point.
Yeah.
You've had 2 days of binging.
Yeah.
You're just on the couch and there's just a lineup. Like that is all I do on Boxing. It's part of the schedule.
Yeah, I love it too.
Oh, it's brilliant.
It's too. I mean, thank God for English football, right? Because so many of the leagues shut down over Christmas.
Yeah.
So no, I love it. So today we'll get to 442picks.ca later. Big news in the standings. There's been a move. And we'll get to that.
Somebody's made a move.
Jesus, pisses me off. I knew it was coming at some point, but not this soon.
This is my time to shine now.
And we'll get to ranking the weekend games,
Nice,
the most intriguing to the least intriguing. I think we're going intriguing. I used to say like most watchable. There's some games featuring crap teams. It's still more intriguing than a match featuring a top team. So let's kind of spin the narrative there a little bit. All right, but we'll get to that. Right now, big questions. Sarah, let's start with you. I know where you want to go here, and I think we're all potentially excited about this.
Oh, I'm excited about this because the Copa America draw has happened, and the groups are very, very interesting. Being in Canada, if Canada qualifies, whose group are they in, James?
Argentina. Kicking off Copa.
If Canada makes it to the Copa America, they will be kicking off against Argentina to start the tournament. Insane. 5-0 To who? Who knows?
Wow.
Well, it's a bit far out to be saying that.
Yeah, because they have to make it first. You're
That
right.
is honestly, my Christmas wish. I want to see Canada play Argentina. I want to see Messi against Canada. I don't care about the scoreline. I just want to see that. And
That's
I
the
want
game,
those
right?
players to experience that as well.
Out of any potential international in the world featuring Canada, that's the one.
That's the one I want to
So
watch.
one for any international anywhere, I think. Like, just for them to be like, well, I tweeted this last night, but I was like, can you imagine like the players? They're gonna be so lucky to share a pitch with them. They can. Kyle Larin can literally retire and just be like, yeah, you know, I played in Spain. I did this with Canada, and I once played against Lionel Messi.
Well,
like that would go down
it
as
would.
something for them.
I don't think most of them won't be starstruck though. Most of them have played pretty big games, but there will be some for sure who are starstruck.
Oh, I think it doesn't matter who you are. Like, I think most players.
Think so?
It's Messi,
Professionals?
man. Yeah. You hear about some of these professionals like saying when they played Messi and they were like, I mean, you know who he is, but then you play against him and you're like, I mean, seeing it, because we see it, like even if I've seen him live, but like that's still not the same as sharing the pitch and watching what he does, like, you know, a couple meters from you. Like, I think it's a great experience for that.
When you're standing there and you're thinking, how can this guy be walking so much? That's the best player of all time, really? And oh shit!
God.
All of a sudden,
what just
down
happened?
the pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you see that pass?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be incredible if that's the case. So the Trinidad game suddenly takes on so much more weight.
Yeah, it's going to be.
I mean, I'll be nervous anyway watching that game because I want to see him at Copa. But knowing what waits the winner, that is like a cup final almost. It's a semi-final for the biggest game, one of the biggest games in Canadian sports history. Because Copa America is legitimate.
Right.
Copa America is way bigger than, with respect, NHL.
Yeah,
right?
Oh, for sure.
And I love NHL. I'm not ribbing hockey. Kind of am. But it's much bigger than that.
Yeah.
Globally, the world's watching Copa America. And the world's watching Argentina and Messi in the opening game of Copa America against potentially Canada. So, my God, that game in Frisco, Texas in March is enormous.
Frisco, I forgot about that.
Get down there if you can.
I know. That'd be great to go watch that game.
I just want to go over the groups really quick
Sure.
and then ask you guys what's the toughest group. So as I mentioned, Group A, Argentina, Peru, Chile, and then potentially Canada, Trinidad and Tobago. Group B sees Mexico, Ecuador, Venezuela, Jamaica. Group C, USA, Uruguay, Panama, and Bolivia. And then Group D, Brazil, Colombia, Paraguay, and either Costa Rica or Honduras. These are hard to tell.
Brazil's group, isn't it?
I mean, Brazil has a really tough group with Colombia, and Paraguay of late has been much better than they've been in the last 5-10 years.
Yeah.
Colombia is looking like they're back to that kind of 2010 Colombia, but USA, no. The Group B is the one that I feel like I can't tell who's going to get out. Mexico, Ecuador, Venezuela, Jamaica. I mean, Ecuador and Venezuela are on a resurgence right now. Mexico hasn't been great. I mean, between like, no offense to Jamaica, but I think it will be two of those three. But I have no clue. It's exciting though.
If you look at the odds right now, it's Argentina's favored. You can get them at plus 200, plus 250, depending on wherever you're looking. Then it's Brazil, and then it's Uruguay. I think it's Argentina's tournament to win. I still think they have the best team, at least in South America. And then with Brazil, I'm not sure.
They're not good.
With no Neymar, I mean, they just lost, I think, in Brazil to Uruguay, didn't they?
Yeah.
And Uruguay, I mean,
Uruguay
really
looks
good team,
amazing.
defensively very strong, but not one of the best teams in the world. You can't even compare like the talent that they have to Brazil or Argentina. And outside of that, I think it's just a coin flip of who can make the semifinals. And I think one of those teams, honestly, I was just thinking about that on my way in here, is the USA.
Yeah.
I think they can actually surprise. They got a pretty good team.
They could go deep, for sure. I know the consensus in Brazil right now is that this is the worst Brazilian team ever.
It's not great.
No, it's really bad. And
Who is the superstar?
Well, I think
they got lots of
it was
stars.
time for Vinny to be the star, but he's like...
He's hurt. He's struggling.
Yeah, like he hasn't been what I think people thought. I think getting injured kind of messed him up a bit, but there hasn't been someone that has kind of shined. But if it would be anyone, it would be Vinny.
Yeah, it's so funny to think that these people in Brazil are saying the worst Brazilian team ever, and this Brazilian team would destroy tons of teams across the world.
Yeah.
It's just that the level of expectation for Brazil is higher than anything else.
I'm just judging it based purely on World Cup qualifying, right?
Yeah.
And they haven't been good.
No,
They're
they've been
languishing
bad.
right near the bottom of the qualify. Now, listen, pretty much everyone qualifies the World Cup this time around,
6
which they're
teams
happy
for
about.
sure out of the 10.
Yeah, and there's a couple potential other
There's
berths,
a
right?
7th potential. So potentially
7th,
7 out of 10. So yeah, I mean,
So, they're going to qualify, but it hasn't gone according to plan.
No.
So you're right, it's Argentina's to lose.
Who's going to be the coach?
It's Ancelotti, isn't it?
Is it?
I know, it hasn't been
And
confirmed.
that's the thing,
I
like,
thought it was confirmed, but then it's not confirmed.
But the season ends for Real Madrid at the beginning of June in La Liga, but let's say they make the Champions League final, then it's going to go to the middle end of June.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And then this tournament starts. So you're going to bring in this guy who's one of the best coaches ever, for sure, but there's going to be no time for them to mesh with the team, him to mesh with the team, and I have no clue. I really don't know. Brazil don't look up. I think Uruguay is a great show. I think if it's today, the final should be Argentina and Uruguay based on the two best teams I've seen of recent.
Does that work with the
I don't know.
crossovers? I haven't even got that far. It was just last night, the draw.
Yeah, I don't know how the bracket's going to work. Maybe
Right.
if it's Group A, anyways.
Still exciting.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, that month of June and July is going to be crazy because you got the early games with Euro and then the later games you
We'll
got
be watching
Copa.
football all day again.
Yeah.
All day.
All
Yeah,
day.
I can't wait.
Canada, get in, please.
Oof.
Just get in. Just
Yeah.
get it done.
Session of football.
Oh, session of football. Sessioning
You could go
while
like
watching a
18 hours
session.
straight.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing.
Want more exciting content and exclusive insights? Subscribe to the Homestand Sports Today newsletter at homestandsports.com.